Hello gamers, welcome to day 2 of Stuka Leader Battle of Britain. I was told by a very good friend of mine 2 things. Number 1, I should zoom in more, so that's why you're not getting all of the side stuff. I should zoom in more so people can actually see the counters that I'm playing with. And he is such a wants to make sure everything is done 100% that he wanted an extra stress put on himself. And an extra stress put on, let's see, who got a sight? Steinbacher. Because I forgot the event card that said add 1 stress if you destroy a bandit or a site. Well, Tom did both of those, or 2 bandits, so he had 2, but he got rid of 1, and the same with Steinbacher. So I have fixed that. Now I'm going to go, we have to replace Drexler, who was shot down in the line of duty. I'm going to take an ME-109E, and I'm going to take it for one simple reason. I cannot afford the SO points to buy another ME-110 or an HE-111 because I only have 4 SO points left. So I'm going to, and it comes back as skilled, eh? I am going to grab the top one in my little container here, and that is Mueller. I'm going to add Mueller to my squadron. Take his 2 cards out to put them with the rest of the spare cards. And now I am ready to go. We have an event card from last mission that says at the start of next mission, place the opportunity special site counter in the center area. So I'm going to get that taken care of right now. Let me find my opportunity. Here it is. Opportunity. Destroy +1 VP. So that's a site we want to kill. Let's hope we don't get another thing that adds stress if we kill sites. Okay, Drexler, sadly. There was a very nice memorial for him. Just if anybody was interested. There was a very nice memorial for him, and that's probably why Von Konzel picked up a stress, because he was pretty tanked. It was kind of fun to see. All right, so now my whole squadron, I've got to add Mueller to my log sheet. He is a 109E. He is skilled, needs 9. He has 1 cool, no zeal, but he does have a Herido. 1 cool, no zeal. But he does have a Herido, so which is that's a good one to have if you get shot down. All right, I believe that was all of the catch-up stuff that I had to do from mission number 1. So we are ready to start mission number 2. What's Krautner doing, running away? Start to do mission number 2. So mission number 2, gonna move that for a second so I can see what target it is. Recon and Intel both moved forward, so Recon says I can pick 2 targets. Communications, small, hard, -1 turn, secondary. Okay, I can conceivably put that on the side and maybe make a second mission today. Number 7 is yellow, so that is 1 stress, 1 fuel. So I got to think about that. Next target that I pulled is another secondary. Now again, you can use secondaries as primaries, not a problem. This is a warehouse, secondary, soft, big, -1 turn, bonus gain 1 SO. Oh. And we got to do 5 hits. We can only do 4 aircraft. All right, that is 36. That's his green one. So we're going to use that one first. That is a green target. We're going to use that first. Green means it does not cost any stress or fuel. So now I'm going to do what I forgot to do last game. And Vlad let me know he wasn't too happy with me. Is these fantastic overlays that he did. I forgot to put one on the board on mission number 1, and I won't forget it this time, Vlad. These things look fantastic. Just to give you a little better view, it looks a little more warehousey, that kind of thing, so it's pretty awesome. All right, again, following the play-by, pre-flight, draw target cards, done. Select target, done. Determine and place sights. Okay, 2 in the target, 1 in the approach. I'm going to go a little faster this time because after watching the last video, you kind of got an idea how everything works. So 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1. So I won't be going through every single rule, trying to explain how it goes and all that kind of stuff. Okay, we got 1 no sight, 20 millimeter, rifleman in the center, LMG, LMG, and a 20 millimeter on the side. Okay, we'll take that no sight. Oh, let's see. Possibility of 5 bogeys, 1 in the center, 1 in each approach. I can send 4 aircraft. They need 5 hits. I'm going to let Rosmanich sit. What is that other one? He sent 5 aircraft and only needs 3 hits. So I'm going to let Rosmanich sit. He needs to rest. He made Konzel look sober last night. Okay, so we're going to go with Puffer, Hittmeyer, escorted by Gruber and Brecker. So I got 2 109s, 2 Ju-87s. Okay, I'm going to load up the Ju-87s just as we did in the last mission. They're each going to carry 1 SC-500 bomb. And see, it hits 5, 7, 10, so it can do up to 3 damage all by itself. 2 weight points, so then we're going to whip a couple of SC-50s on there. So each one is going to be carrying 3 bombs. And SC-50s, let me find the other one, there he is. Okay. Because of the number of, this is prepare for mission, by the way, because of the number of bandits that could appear, my fighters are not carrying anything. So we have prepared for our mission. We draw a target card, event card. This is the top one. Every time a pilot performs a maneuver, they suffer 1 stress. Oh, joy. Okay. Now, hopefully I remember this stress thing. If not, I'll get a phone call. Place aircraft, choose altitude. Well, we're all going to be at high, which means these won't matter until exit. So the approach might as well be simple to reach. Make sure he's on high. He's on high. Brecker and Gruber are on high, and we're, oh, I grabbed the wrong counter for Hittmeyer. Okay. We placed aircraft, choose altitude, remove proper number of fuel barrels. This is a green target, so no fuel barrels, no extra stress. Determine and place bogeys. 1 in the center, 4 around the outside. Possible. Let's get a lot of no bogeys here, people. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Well, we got a couple no bogeys. But there will be 3 bogeys up here to fight my 2 escorts. It didn't turn out well for the British last time, but let's see what happens. Intel air defense adjustment. Well, that's nice because we're at the -1 sight thanks to our move. We're going to get rid of this 20 millimeter, which would be sitting in there waiting for us after we dove. So that made our mission even easier. Draw over target event card. This is the middle. Add 1 to bandit attack rolls. This is not boding well with these event cards. Those are not what I want to have. So got them marked so that I know which one is which. Place turn counter in 1. This is -1 turn, so it goes to turn 2. One thing I do want to explain. I want to explain the keyword of big, okay? Secondary means I can do it as a second mission. Soft means that some bombs, such as the SC-50s, are good against soft. But the big was something that we haven't run into before. And the big says +1 to your ATG rolls. So that's a really good number. I like it. So hopefully I'll remember that. All right, over target resolution 5 times. Well, there is nothing to do other than aircraft move on step 1. Bogies move. Those 2 are engaged right away. This bogey moves in the direction of where we are. We move turn counter to start of turn 3. Go back up to the top. Dive bombers dive to low. Not yet. Fast pilots attack. Well, Brecker has an SA, and he's going to use it to attack this bogey. Now remember, only Spitfires and Hurricanes count. And it is a spit. It is an average spit. So it is an average spit, which is +1. But Brecker has +1, so we're going to get to work on that. His action success is D10 plus friendly maneuver, which is 0. Friendly ATA, which is 1. Enemy ATA, which is 1. And weight points. So Brecker is totally even. When he maneuvers, he is going to gain a stress. What we're going to see, you may notice that I only have 1 gray dice now. One of my cats decided to play with the other one, and I haven't found it yet. So, Brecker, oh, I got a pick in action, don't I? Well, he probably would have picked in my sights. So, you got a -1 position. Play it fair. That's what I would have picked. Okay, so much for Brecker's turn. All right, sights and bandits attack. Okay, the sight has nothing to do because we're all high. That's not from last night. Spit attacking. He has a side shot at Brecker. His choice is D10 plus enemy ATA minus friendly maneuvers. So his ATA is +1. That's what he gets on the die roll to check which maneuver he does. He does a 7. Advantaged or neutral comes to this column, which is a 7. He's doing a yo-yo. His success is ATA. His ATA minus friendly ATA. Brecker is +1. He's +1, so we're at 0. Friendly maneuver is 0. Friendly waypoint is 0, so he's at whatever he shakes. He shook a 7 on yo-yo. +1 position, +1 attack. He's behind Brecker with a +1. So his attack, he's +1, Brecker's +1, so we're at even. His Brecker's robustness is 0, so we're still at even. His position, he's behind, he's +3. And his action result is +1, so he is +4. Brecker is taking a stress to go evasive. We got a 2 and a 4, which means a 6 and an 8. He's taking the 6, which means Brecker gets a yellow minor hit counter. A bruise. A bruise means Stress +1. Of all the things that could have happened in that situation, that is definitely the best. All right, this bogey going after Gruber gets traded in for, nope, Guillotine 520 doesn't count. Battle of France, those guys get to play with us. A Hurricane, an average Hurricane, which is +0. I also had a question why the enemy aircraft do not have robustness, and there's two real reasons for that. Number one, because they're a counter. They don't actually have cards to keep track of all their stats or anything like that. But number two, in designing, as far as getting the +0, +1s, that kind of stuff, maneuver and robustness, I did figure that in. So an aircraft that has a really good maneuver and so-so robustness, those kinds of things might be +1, or it might be a 0. If it's a very strong aircraft, like the Hurricane was strong, but it didn't maneuver really well, so it's a 0. The Spitfire was pretty good at holding up, but it did maneuver really well, which is why it's +1. So just to give you an idea, I was asked that question, and I thought, well, I'll just answer it for anybody who's interested. So Hurricane attacking Gruber. Hurricane gets enemy ATA minus friendly maneuver. Well, friendly maneuver is 0. His ATA is 0, so he gets no add to his choice. He shakes a 4, which means he's trying a tight turn. His ATA is 0. Friendly ATA on Gruber is +1, so he's -1. Friendly maneuver is 0, so he's -1 on this success. Shakes a 9, becomes an 8. He gets 1 position on Gruber. Now his attack resolution, D10 plus enemy ATA, which is 0, minus friendly ATA, which is 1, so he's -1. Friendly robust on the ME-109 is 0. Position is +1. Action result is nothing, so he's even, correct? Let me do that again, just to make 1000% sure. 0, -1, 0, +1, so he is even. 5, 8, 9, Gruber. Man, these people are taking, oh, Gruber has 1 stress already. He's going to have to be careful. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rolling 2. A 2 and a 3. So he missed tremendously. These British are no good at shooting. That's it for Bogey Bandits attack. Slow Pilots attack. So Brecker, because he used an SA, he gets to attack in this situation. He's tailed. His options are pretty slim to get back from tailed to at least neutral. He's going to try a barrel roll. Okay, to do a barrel roll, his success is friendly maneuver, which is 0. Friendly ATA, which is +1. Enemy ATA, which is +1, so he's at 0. So he needs a big die to succeed in his barrel roll. 3 is not what I would consider a big die. He did get 1 position, but he's still not able to fire. Gruber. He's trying the infamous scissors. He is disadvantaged. He's trying to scissors. Same thing here. Enemy ATA is 0. His friendly ATA is 1, so he's +1. Friendly robust is 0. Friendly maneuver, friendly ATA, and enemy ATA. So he's +1 on his shake of a scissors. Come on, big number. A 1? Oh, these guys are really hungover. Scissors +1 is -2 positions, so he is now tailed by the Hurricane. All right, now I'm going to get to show you, because now aircraft move. Now here's the thing. If Brecker would move into the center, that Spitfire, because he's advantaged, moves with him. Same over here with Gruber and the Hurricane. So those two are going to stay here to keep the Hurricane and the Spitfire busy. Those two bombers move into the center area and are ready to go. So that's the end of their moves. Bogey moves. This bogey does not move because he's there. These guys could break their engagement, I suppose, but no, according to the rules, they have to stay in that spot. So we advance turn counter. We are now in turn 4. Dive bombers dive to low. Here they go. Fast pilots attack. Well, Puffer has an SA. So he's going to unleash heck and havoc. Oh, see? I do always forget. Every time a pilot performs a maneuver, they suffer a stress. So that brings Brecker up to 3. That brings Gruber up to 3. And per rule, the Zeals can be expended at any time to lower 2 stress. So Brecker goes back down to 1. Gruber goes back down to 1. But their Zeal can only come back on a Zeal target, which neither one of these are. So fast pilots attack. Puffer has the SA. He's using that, dropping all 3 bombs. Because it is big, it gets a +1. It is soft, so these two gain a +1. And so these are +2, and this one is +1. Now, Puffer is also +1, and he gets a dive +2. So these two are +5, and this guy's +4. This blue, or the gray one, is the SC500. +4, +5. Okay, the gray one gets +4 is 6. That actually does score a hit. The two blues are 8 and 8, so they definitely score hits. So that's, now we're at 3 damage on him already. Those bombers are used. Puffer's done his attack. He's the only fast pilot left. So now we go Sights and Bandits attack. Because they're at low, this rifleman can attack them. Odd, even. It is even, a 4. So he's attacking Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer's not going to bother with a 6. 11 robustness on the Stuka is 0, so 6. Of course he gets a 7. That means Hetmeyer takes a yellow. Stress. Hetmeyer suffers +1 stress. Next up, before the bogey exposes himself by attacking one of the bombers, we're going to do these battles down here. Spitfire +1. No friendly maneuver, so he's +1 on his choice of maneuver. Shakes a 9, becomes a 10. He's doing an out of the sun. He's +1, Brecker's +1, so they're even. Friendly maneuver is 0, so he's even with what he shakes. 4, 7, 8 on his out of the sun. Oh, he shakes a 9. +4 attack, +1 position. I hope you've got your hand on the handle to eject there, Brecker. Okay, he's right behind him, so he is now going to attack. He is +1, Brecker is +1, so they're even. Brecker's robust is 0, so they're even. His position, he gains 3, and his action result, he gains 4, so he's +7. So he's automatically a heavy hit. 1 or higher is destroyed. No reason to take the extra stress. You're going down, Brecker. And he shook a 4, which definitely destroys Wayne. He is going to attempt to bail out. As you remember, 3 or higher and you bail out. Because his aircraft is destroyed, he needs a 5 or higher to bail out. A 10. So Wayne can go back to his hangar. +2 stress. So Brecker is done. Next battle is this Hurricane. He's also tailing. He's tailing Gruber. So his enemy action is ATA of 0, maneuver of 0. In the tailing, he shakes a 3. He's doing in my sights. He is 0. Gruber is +1, so he's -1. Fairly Robust is 0. Position is 3, so he's +2. And we haven't done the action result yet. So never mind. Got to do the action result first. 5. And he was even on that. So a 5 is +1 attack. So we'll do that again. He's 0. Gruber is 1, so he's -1. Friendly Robust is 0. Position, he's 3, so he's +2. His action result was +1, so he's +3 shooting at Gruber. Gruber is taking a second stress. 4 and 6, so he takes the 4, which becomes a 7, and Gruber takes a yellow hit. Stress. That's not good, because Gruber can only take 3 stress before he's shaken. And he's got 3 stress right now. So Gruber has to be very careful. Again, this can't shoot at anybody. That shot. So now the bogey gets to attack. Odd, even. It is odd, so he's going after Potter. He turns into what? Oh boy. A veteran Hurricane. The British are not messing around here. So he gets to attack. His maneuver is, his ATA is +1. Friendly maneuver is -1, so he's +2 on his choices. Shakes a 7, which is a 9. He's doing in my sights. He's +1. Puffer is -1 in maneuver. And his ATA is -2, so he's +4 in his maneuver. And he got rid of his weight point, so he's +4 in his maneuver. Shakes a 5, becomes a 9. His in my sights is +4 attack. So he's +1, +3. Robustness is 0, so he's +3, +4. He's +7. Boy. Oh. You're about to meet your maker, so you might as well. He's going to take 1 stress to get at least 2 shakes here. The Hurricane is +7. A 4 and a 10, obviously will take the 4, which becomes an 11, and Potter is destroyed. Same situation. Potter attempting to bail out, needs a 5 or higher. Shakes a 1. Potter is killed in action. Or Puffer, I'm sorry. I was thinking of MASH. He died with 2 stars. No, he didn't. He didn't get anything because he didn't destroy the target. So Puffer is destroyed by a head-on attack, so he didn't get to fire back. Slow Pilot's attack. Well, Hittmeyer's dropping his 3 bombs. Ooh, add 1 to the bandit attack rolls. I apologize. I didn't catch that, and I don't remember how close the Hurricane was. I didn't catch it, so we'll not worry about it. Dropping these 3 bombs. Again, it is soft, so these 2 are +1. It is big, so now these 2 are +2. This one is +1. Hittmeyer diving is +2, and he is +2. So these are +6, and he's +5. The gray one is the SC500. +5, the other 2 are +6. A 5 is 10. 3 hits, target destroyed. The other 2 don't really matter, but they were both 7s. So yeah, we killed and then we killed. Too bad it didn't have overkill. Okay, this target is destroyed. Let's see if Heitmeyer's gunner can be as good as anybody else. Okay, aircraft move. Heitmeyer's heading that way. Gruber's going this way with a Hurricane on his tail. We didn't get an opportunity to destroy the opportunity. Sorry, it's early. Spitfire's coming this way. The Hurricane is the only chance they got to intercept Heitmeyer again. So we turn the clock to 5. Dive bombers dive to low. They're already down there. Fast pilots attack. Don't have any. Sights and bandits attack. No sights over there. We're just going to start with this bandit. He is attempting his maneuver tailing. He gets 0 and 0, so he gets nothing added to it. Three. Anything less than a 7 when you're tailing is in my sights. So he's doing in my sights. He's a 0. Gruber is +1, so he's -1. Friendly maneuver is 0. Friendly waypoints are 0, so he's -1 on his success. Shakes a 7, becomes a 6, so he's only +2 attack. Add on the bandit attack rolls, he's +3. Gruber can't take any stress. He's going to get into shaken, which is fine. He's going to go shaken. Shaken means he cannot attack. So he's +3. We got a 7 and a 9. Oh my lord. Gruber is shot down. Gruber is attempting his bailout. Gets a 9, so Gruber bailed out. Picks up 2 more stress, lucky him. But at least he survived. He got shot down, but at least he survived. And next battle up there. The Hurricane is +1. The maneuver on a Stuka is -1, so he's +2 on his choice. Shakes a 3, becomes a 5. He's attempting a yo-yo. He's +1. Heitmeyer is -2, so he's +3. Maneuver is -1, so he's +4. So he's +4 on his maneuver success. Shakes a 7 on a yo-yo. A 7 gives him +1 position, +1 attack. So let's remember he's got a +1 attack. He'll actually have a +2 thanks to this. But Heitmeyer gets to fire back. The other thing I forgot is when those fighters were attacking Rosmanich, we had to subtract the ATA of the enemy, and I didn't. Didn't matter because he got 10s, so both of them would have been kills anyway. But I got to remember that this time. He needs a 9, ATA is 1, so he needs a 10. Didn't get it. So that enemy fires, he gets a +1, he's +1, so his attack is, he's +1. Friendly ATA is -2, so he's +3. Friendly robust is 0, he's +3. Position gives him 1, he's +4. And the action result gives him another 1, so he's +5. And this gives him 1, so he's +6. It does not look good for Heitmeyer. +6. Oh, he went. We're going to keep that one. And it's a 1. 1 + 6 is 7. Woohoo! Another yellow. That 4 was destroyed, so. Temperature gauge. Temperature gauge, according to the hit results definition, temperature gauge is -1 maneuver this turn, which doesn't bother him in the least. Okay, slow pilots may attack. He can't initiate attack because he's a bomber. So aircraft move, he's there. Bogies and bandits move, he's there. These guys just go home. All of these go home. And at the end of turn 5, that's the end of the mission. So Heitmeyer does make it home. The lone survivor. He killed a target. So he gets 2 more stars. He's actually up to 4 stars. You gotta like that. And this opportunity goes home. Okay, we do the homebound flight stuff. Get rid of these event cards, get them out of the way. Homebound event card, which is the bottom. Pay 5 SO points to remove a total of 10 stress from the pilots in your squadron. This is voluntary, and I don't have 5 stress. So, or 5 SOs, so never mind. Darn it, I would have liked that card. Wounded pilots, damaged aircraft, roll for safe landing. We don't have any of those. Record mission outcome, victory points, adjust recon and intel counters. I'm going to record the mission outcome, but I'm not going to adjust recon and intel because we're doing a secondary yet. SO points used 0. SO points remaining 4. Target is destroyed, which gives me 2 victory points. And add target stress to pilots. They don't get any. Pilot stress recovery. All pilots. Heitmeyer goes down to 1. Brecker goes down to 2. Gruber goes down to 4. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Brecker didn't fly. Yeah, he did. He got shot down. Duh. So those 3 are the only ones that can adjust their stress now because these guys haven't flown their mission. Record pilot experience and stress. Okay. Gruber gets 1 experience because people died. Brecker gets 1 experience. Heitmeyer gets 1 experience. And Puffer gets, well, Puffer gets an experience, but he's KIA, so. All right. That's everything. Boy, the British did not lose an airplane, shot down 3. It's not the way it's supposed to go, guys.